Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. I appreciate your patience today. It took me a little longer than I normally do to open the room, but we are here, and this call is for you to ask me any questions that you might have about your business. This is your um, targeted coaching for the week. So, who has a question? How can I help your business? Anybody want to raise their hand and start? No, everybody's doing good today. Well, let's get an update on Carol. How's your nose doing?
It's doing great.
Good.
Hopefully Friday, um, he's taking off this connector thing that's over here,
Uh-huh.
and we'll see what he does after that.
Good.
But I will at least have that off, and then hopefully I won't have to wear anything, but I don't know what it's going to look like when he finishes with that part
Yeah.
because he may have to, um, I don't know yet. He
Yeah.
has to take it off and then figure out what his
Sure.
next.
I
But I
just
feel good. I have
I
an appointment at 1 o'clock
I see
today.
you're all dressed up. I,
Yeah.
it's just so um motivating, Carol, to see what you're going through physically. And I know other people on this call have experienced health challenges as well. And, watching you guys push through that is motivation for me, more than you realize. So, thank you for being pillars of
And
strength.
today is the 1 year anniversary of my double mastectomy.
Is it what?
Yes, it's been a year. Do you believe it?
Holy cow. No, I
I
don't.
I don't either. I feel great though. And it is cancer awareness, it is mammogram month, ladies.
Yes, it
Get
is,
your boobies
ladies.
checked.
Yes, it
Early
is.
detection's the key. I had it twice, but both
Yep.
times they caught it early. And
Yep.
and everybody, I don't have to get my boobs smashed anymore, but it doesn't matter. You just have to go do it. I
I
know a
never
lot of
under
people are afraid of it, especially
yeah,
if you have a history of it in your family.
yeah. I've
But
never
there's so
understood
much
that.
they can do today. There's just so much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I have a friend here, a business associate who helps with my website updates at time. That's what her company does. And she had a round of breast cancer, but she had a bad. She had to go through chemo. She had to go because she just never wanted to get checked. And when she did, they found a big spot. And
Mm,
so she's had to go to other places. I mean, it's a battle that unfortunately she's had to fight. She's in remission, but I don't think she would have had to have fought it quite this hard had she
mhm,
gone ahead and gotten the testing done
yeah.
and and stuff like that. The amount of women, it's something like 20%,
Mhm.
between 20 and 25% of all women are going to get breast cancer. That's a high percentage.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think this is
It's
not
a high percentage.
it's a very high percentage, and I think a lot of that has to do with, how we eat and how we care for ourselves or don't care for ourselves.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you bringing it to light and being a great
Yeah.
example
So
for everybody.
it takes a lot of effort though every day, I think, to
Oh,
go through the pain and all that kind of stuff. And I have good days and I have really bad days.
yeah.
Today
Well,
so far is a good day.
that's good. Yeah. And I think
So,
that holds
you
true
and
for each and
it's
every one of us, Carol.
the hard part is fighting through it and just trying to know that, next day tomorrow's never given.
That's right.
So today you just have to do what you can do to continue to move forward.
Absolutely
And
correct.
and I love what I do.
Yeah.
I love this work.
Yeah, we all do. And that's what's so great about this work. That is what is so amazing about it. Well, let me ask you guys if you have seen the 2026, not really challenge, but walking you through planning for 2026, if you guys have seen that on the main message board. The top three pinned posts in Marketing for Notaries are about um, creating your plan for 2026. And I'm dropping these on Mondays so you guys can walk through these and see. There's been 3 posts. They come in order. So you'll see that. It has you step 1, creating a vision statement, and step 2, reverse engineering your 2026 vision. Why now? Well, we are in the end of the year, which, like Carol said, it's just ooh, blows my
Kidding.
mind that it's been a whole other year since last October, but it has. And so here we are. And this is the time to do your planning so that you can hit the ground running January 2nd when we get back to work, not spend those first few weeks in January planning. And it's so important every year that we take the goals that we've set out for ourselves, reevaluate them. It's a big paper moment for me, so y'all know I love me some big paper. And get out the big paper and start making goals, and I put them up. This will be our next post next Monday about, how you create those goals and keep them front and center. And I literally keep that piece of paper in front of me all year so I can stay on track. Does it change? And is it fluid? Absolutely, because nobody can predict what is going to happen over a year's time. However, it definitely keeps me on track. So I would love your feedback on this. You guys can go through, like I said, we're up to step 2, which is reverse engineering. And there's step-by-step guides in here to show you how to accomplish this. I want to make sure we're all getting off to a really great start. I think 2026 is going to be an incredible year for a lot of different reasons, but I think that planning helps us ensure that those bumps that come along that are going to happen in everybody's business are you're able to handle them with a little more grace, and be able to pivot a little quicker when you do have a full year plan. So I encourage you guys to go in and go through this process every Monday. And don't forget, we have restarted that leaderboard. We've got Drew, who is leading the pack. He's normally with us this morning. He's not here. But we are December 1st. I am giving away some Beats headphones. So we are using that leaderboard. Use this challenge. It's to your benefit. It's only going to help you use this challenge, not only to create an amazing vision for your business in 2026 and get you on the right track, but to participate in the contest too and keep yourself going on creating points for yourself on the leaderboard. You can do that by posting about um, what you are accomplishing as you move through the challenge, because when other people see what you're doing, they're going to be motivated to do it for their business as well. So does anybody have any questions or comments about that and the importance of that um, goal planning for 2026? We're business owners. We need to make sure we are following some kind of plan and not just winging it. Anybody got anything? Well, I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. So please make sure you get in there and you take a look around. And somebody just commented, was that Carol?
Yeah, I commented on for Q1. I want to do more. Um, I continue reaching out to estate planning attorneys, but I want to explore more with the immigration and the local universities for the apostille work.
Mhm.
So that's a big goal for me for Q1 to get, and the remote online notarizations. So those kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah. And you're
And
smart to look at the university level, but keep in mind that anything going, as long as the shutdown is happening, anything going to the
yeah,
State Department is just sitting there. So
yeah.
advertise
Well, I
at the
for
state level.
we're still okay here in Florida.
Mhm.
We seem to be getting apostilles still turned around within, if we use our couriers here, We can
At the
get it
state
with, it
level,
used to be 24 hours, now we can get it within 48.
at the federal level, I'm talking about.
Federal level, yes, is a problem.
Yeah, that I'm
Yes,
talking federal level. State, not affected by the shutdown.
yeah, federal is still an
Federal,
issue.
with some has to
Hey,
go to
And
federal.
I don't know when that's going to get
Jen,
Yeah.
I
fixed.
just talked to Michelle's guy who walks it into the State Department. He says they're open.
Oh, in California they are?
No, at the U.S. State Department.
Oh, at the
Yeah.
US State Department.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're just
he said
behind. I think if you walk it, if you've got couriers up there that walk it in, I think you're in pretty good shape. But if
Yeah,
yeah.
you try
He
to
says
send it, I think you got a
right.
problem.
Well, you've always had a problem sending it.
Yeah.
It's just the walk, but he says it could change minute by minute, but at this point it's open. And so I'm sending him one to walk in
Nice.
at the end of the week.
yeah, it's
Nice.
definitely open, guys, because I've just submitted 10 of them this last week, and like they're still open. I have a courier that walks it in for me. I've never just mailed it in. I've always just
Yeah.
couriered it. And like even yesterday when they submitted it, they gave us a little yellow card, like, okay, come back in, 7 days. And so everything's open as of right now, according to like their website. And like they also have a blog. I instruct you guys to please go to their website and like click on yes, contact their blog and like watch all their things, because they give some really cool information that like, if that's like in your wheelhouse, hey, this could like work out. Hey, that's little tidbit. I can put that as a social media or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But they are considered essential right now. So even though that's federal and they've got layoffs, they are essential in order to make the world go round. So hence why they are still open.
Okay. Well, we all know that can change at any
Yeah.
moment. We're not playing by
Yeah.
normal rules here. So
I'm gonna keep my breath, hold my
yeah,
breath, but
yeah. And
but
just
there's a lot of work in this area simply because of
is so much.
and if you've not done it, I know it sounds scary. I think the first one I did, but if you use the couriers in your state and ask folks, the couriers really can walk you through
Yeah.
everything you need to do on each individual
Yeah.
one that you have.
Yeah.
And so in Florida, we've got a great support system here at that level.
You do. You guys do have a great support system. And if anybody needs a courier in Texas, let me know. I'm sure Diana has somebody. Speaking of Diana, good morning. How are you, my friend? Oh, she's frozen. Oh, no. Oh, wait, there you are. Unmute for us, Diana. Let's see if we can hear you. It's always so hard on the phone to figure out how to unmute yourself. There she goes.
Did I do it? It's been
Hi.
a long couple of weeks. I've been visiting family and taking care of stuff. So we're on the road heading back to Texas. I'm a day late getting out, but I just wanted to say it was an excellent tip to go to the websites for the different government offices or even
Mhm.
courthouse. Or if you make a phone call, they will tell you step by step what to do. So I thought that was just an awesome tip. That's all I gotta say.
Thanks, Diana. It is. Yeah, they will walk you through it. I'm not sure where somehow it got relayed to the notarial audience, the industry, that this is an apostille is a hard thing to do. It's not. It's not difficult. Like anything you try for the first time, you're gonna feel a little clumsy and a little weird about it because you've not done it before. But we know, right, from the 5-point marketing system that anytime we try something, whether it's business related or not business related, anytime we try something for the first time, we're going to be nervous because that's what our brains are trained
Yep.
to do to keep us safe. So um, it is going to feel clunky, but you've got support here. If you're in HPN, high performance notary with Bill, you've got support there. And certainly on the CNTDA level, if somebody needs help, I'm sure, in that community as well. So you guys are full of good support. Amber, Nicole, do you have something for me?
I was just gonna say for anybody that's here or like that watches it on the replay, since I do a lot of apostille work, whether it's Hague or non-Hague, and I'm all over the place.
Mhm.
I will tell you, if you guys ever get non-hang, they are a little frustrating at times, to say the very least. But please reach out to me. I will gladly be a resource, at least share, hey, this is what you need to do, or at least even give you some of the carriers that I use that, like, hey, that might be of an assistant to you. Because like when you're dealing with the non-hag, there's a lot of different moving parts, obviously. And it seems super like, oh, well, it goes here, then it goes here, and then it goes here. No, not necessarily so. I will tell you, like, I'm working on one right now with Egypt, and I'm like throwing, like, literally, I've had Judy help me. We're doing stuff, and it's still trying to get through. But other than that one, even the non-hag ones, they've been pretty good so far. But I would definitely, reach out to me, and I'll throw that out there that I can definitely be of assistance to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the State Department stays open and you've got an apostille on the state level that's not affected by potential shutdown, right? Or furloughs, then apostille is a very lucrative business for notaries right now, as is estate planning, you guys, completely unaffected. I was looking at some numbers. So in 2022, when we were at the height of the refi boom, do you remember how crazy business was if you were in the business then? And you literally would get so many requests for business. You didn't even have to like brush your hair or teeth to go to these appointments. They were literally giving money away, right? It was insane. There was $4.4 trillion of origination in 2022. In 2025, the projection is 2.4 trillion. It's 45% decrease in loan signings. And we already know what happens. We have all learned that lesson, myself included, when you put all your eggs in one basket and just focus on loan signings, right? Then you become beholden to those mortgage interest rates. And guys, there is no projection that I'm finding that's telling us that we're going to get back to that kind of volume anytime soon, right? We're not getting back to the levels where we were 3 years ago. It's been 3 years that we've been in this drought. It's not really a drought. I'm just saying that, right? There's still plenty of loan signing business everywhere. But estate planning is the most bulletproof of any of these because it's not dependent on anything. And there is almost 200 million people in this country that could use an estate plan. There's not 200 million people lined up to buy a house, I tell you that. So, being aware of markets and what's going on and all of that stuff is so important as a business owner. So you know where to put your energy and your time. And you're not fighting these uphill battles of trying to market yourself in the loan signing world when it's hard right now. It is not easy.
Yeah, and I would reiterate again, Jen, of making sure that your Google business profile is updated as much as you can.
Yeah.
And do small postings on there. If you post to social media, make sure you post them there.
Treat it like social media.
I'm getting at least 2 to 3 calls. I wasn't getting hardly anything. I'm getting at least 2 to 3 calls a week, if not more now. And they found me on Google
Mhm.
business because there's not, even though we're growing here because there's nowhere else, you can't build to the west because you'll run into the ocean.
Yeah.
And so where I'm located is there's more and more people that are coming into this area.
Yeah.
And so I tend to get a few more, and I'm one of the few mobile notaries in the Lehigh area. A lot of people that are out, I'll go out, but a lot of the folks that are out in that area in Fort Myers won't come all the way out to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
it's
the
that's an
Google profile is a huge,
you have to treat it like social media. You've got to get in there at least once a week and post something, share something you've done in the
yes.
community, a picture with you and a client with their permission, of course. But yeah, you need to be talking about all the ways you can help your community, loan signings, estate planning, apostille, wedding officiant, whatever it is that you do in your business, however diversified you are, you need to be talking about that on your Google business profile for sure. It's going to feed that algorithm. I'm curious, I'm going to get with Jim soon, but I'm curious how this new Google page setup with just the top 10 results is going to affect GBP, Google Business Profile, but as soon as I have information on it, it's too new right now for us to know. But as soon as I have information on that, I will be relaying it to you guys. If there's anything that we need to do, I'll have Jim come on and share that with everybody, because it's important. Technology, man, just moves so fast and we got to stay on top of it, right? Diana, have a question for us?
No, my brain's thinking here. If you haven't already, another way of getting, being diversified and getting more clients is, the National Notary did that Find a Notary. I'm getting quite a few hits. I was part of the beta test group and I love it. I mean, they either come to me or we meet the coffee shop or I go to them and I've been getting hit a lot by public needs on that, and this is a really good time to check your other profiles, like your directories, your LinkedIn. I don't do Twitter that much, but I mean, this is the time to get it ready for the beginning of the year. So that's another to do on those goal plans.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great advice. I think everybody should be looking at all of their directories at least once a year. Put it on your calendar every November 1st, December 1st, June 1st, whatever day. You know, and make it repeat every single year, so you remember to take a half a day and go through all your directories and update new certifications, new bios, add anything new that you've done, so that people have the most up-to-date picture about who you are as a credentialed professional. That's great advice, Diana. Amber Nicole, did you have something?
Oh, I was just gonna piggyback off of Diana. That's literally what my day consisted of. I like in the morning, I went and marketed to a couple of new shipping places that recently just opened up right here, and I went to a couple like health and rehab places that I used to have business with. And then after that, I was like, okay, what can I do? I literally updated everything. I think my brain was like fried by 9 o'clock. I was like, all right, put this thing down. I gotta walk away. I gotta walk away.
You know, my husband and I were just talking about this, Amber Nicole, yesterday when my hand go up. When I went and had a booth at the Empower Notary Summit here in Dallas in September, and I
Yeah.
got a stack of business cards and the from a raffle I did, and the task of just the data entry of putting those in my CRM. It's like it is. I asked him to help me because I was like, I've been having to do this transition with CNTDA and guide people through their email systems that I have no idea how they have set up to find the invitation to school, right? 2000 is a lot of people. And so my brain has already been in that space, and then having to enter that in, I'm like, you have to help me. I cannot do this. It makes me just completely, it's like I go brain dead or something. Like my brain just doesn't function and I make the dumbest mistakes. It's like the dyslexia comes out, right? And everything is backwards and I get it wrong. But thank God for an unemployed husband right now who has time to help me. So um he can help me get that stuff done. But all right, guys, do we have anything else we want to talk about before we wrap up today?
Do you want to mention the reminder for next
Yep, next
Wednesday?
week. Next week, we start our constant contact series with Miss Carol. She is going to go through and show us, it's on at this time. She's going to go through for the next 3 weeks. So it's on October 29th, November 5th, and November 11th. We've broken it out into 3 weeks
I
because
think it's the 12th of
it's
November.
the 12th. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, the 12th. So the 29th, the 5th, and the 12th.
Yeah, 29th, 5th, and 12th. We've broken
And
it.
next week, I'm going to talk about how you import just exactly what you're talking about.
Yep, importing those contacts.
Setting up an account at Constant Contact and importing.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, Carol. I thank you so much for
You're welcome.
the time to do this and sharing this information. I know it's been a great CRM for you. And I think with the plans we have in our that I have for our community, I think getting everybody set up with a CRM to start with like this, and they're getting a discount through the NNA. is going to be a huge benefit to everybody to automate some of your systems and help get past that brain thing that happens when you're doing that, that.
Yeah, and I think doing it in the 3 different sessions that we have is good because we can break it up.
Yeah.
This first one is just introducing it, then we'll do social media, then we'll do email marketing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it can help you then decide. And constant contact doesn't have to be the one you use.
They're
I
all
know
basically the
some
same.
people are using MailChimp, but they should be, it conceptually, it should at least give you some idea of what these do and
Yeah,
how they can
absolutely.
help you.
Absolutely. Joanne has a question for us. Joanne?
Yeah, real quick. So is that going to be a 30-minute session then each Wednesday?
It's going to lean more toward an hour because we're doing 30 minutes of education. It's about 30 minutes of education and then leaving time for Q&A. So I'm so glad you brought that up, Joanne. I didn't even think to say that. So you plan on more of like an hour for the next 3 weeks.
Okay.
And if we wrap early from questions, that's great. But definitely plan on an hour for the next 3 weeks. So you guys, and of course, it's going to be recorded. If you can't join us, you will find it. I think I'm just going to make its own little portal
That
in
makes sense.
in the classroom for it, so anybody can just easily identify, oh, this is the constant contact training. So you'll be able to get to it quickly.
Oh, nice. That'd be helpful. Thanks, Jen.
Great question, Joanne. Thank you for bringing that up.
I'm bummed to like miss it, Carol, because I'd been looking forward to it like this whole entire time. But I'll be on a cruise. However, I'll be with you in spirit when I come back. I'll be
You
on the
can
other.
watch, girl, enjoy that cruise. Watch the replay. Where are you going on the cruise?
So here's the deal. So we fly into Miami. Like we get there, like we take a red eye and we get there for like a whole day before the cruise starts. So that day and night, and then that way by the afternoon we board the ship the next day.
Yep.
We're gonna go parasailing, do some fun stuff like while we're in Miami, and then we leave to go to the Bahamas for a week and Cozumel, and then we come back to Miami and then have a whole day and night there, and then we fly back the next day. So that way we kind of like, here's the buffer day, like, breathe, and then go.
Well, enjoy it. You guys are going to have a great time, and we all deserve a vacation. Let's just be honest.
This is my first vacation in like, I don't know how long. Like, I mean, before I was like, a single mom, like with like no money to like to go on vacation for the whole family or anything. So this is like a real one. And I was like, oh my God, I have a real vacation.
Exciting. It's exciting, but it's ridiculous what vacations cost these days. So good for you for getting out and doing some fun stuff, enjoying life. That's what it is all about.
I will tell you, anybody that wants to travel, go on a cruise, because what it cost us like to do the cruise is literally cheaper than just flying just to go to Florida. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, really? I could do all this for this? Okay.
Yeah.
Where have I been all this time?
You can pay for it over time too. But yeah, it's and there's all kinds of cruises that go out. Enjoy Miami. Have you ever been to Miami?
No,
Okay, you're gonna have a great time. Hopefully they've replenished the Sauvignon Blanc from when my daughter and I were there in April. Pretty clean of Sauvignon Blanc.
Miami's a very eclectic place.
It is. It is. You've got to go, Amber, and
because you can get all kinds of.
Go get a Cuban sandwich somewhere.
Oh, I love Cuban sandwiches.
You get a great Cuban sandwich. You can get
coffee.
really good, authentic Cuban food.
Yeah.
If you want. But there's also other.
Oh yeah, there's so much.
It's just a melting pot of a lot of different.
I'm a foodie, and Jeff and I are both foodies and adventurous. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, okay, let's try it. Oh, let's try it. Like, I order the most ridiculous thing on the menu because I want to try it. Because when else are you going to try something, right?
Try it. Yeah, that's what life's about.
I wish I had that kind of palate. I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm a very picky eater. It's terrible.
I know. I love to try new things too, but
well, I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Share with us when you get back. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I will see you guys next week and Carol next week for our constant contact training as we kick that off. please go in, check out the 2026 planning posts, those top 3 posts that are pinned, and let's get your 2026 started off on the right foot. All right, guys, have a fabulous day. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.